She asks me to call regularly as I don't take initiative, and whenever she does, I set up a date.
Well, if she's reaching out or texting you to, hey, call me, obviously she wants to see you.
Yeah.
The phone's for setting dates. If she's reaching out, you assume she wants to see you and make a date.
And that's what he said. He says, whenever she does, I set up a date.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get yourself in a situation where she's like, hey, I want you to call me every day and give me a good morning text. It's like, that's cute for maybe a few weeks, but after a while, then it feels like an obligation.
Right.
And you're not in, there's going to be days you're going to wake up and you're like tired and like, I don't feel like fucking talking to her right now. I got this shit going on I got to take care of. And so it should be something that's spontaneous. I'm not a fan of good morning or good night texts and that, oh, you need to do it every single day. It's like,
And the moment you don't do it, it's like, oh my
yeah,
gosh.
then they get pissed off at you. So if you do it because they ask you in the beginning, I mean, every guy gets lazy, once they're together long enough, and then they're going to stop doing it. Then she gets pissed. So when you do contact her, if you're in a situation where maybe 3 or 4 different occasions, she's like, you never ever call me, you never initiate any contact with me, and it's upsetting. It makes me feel like you don't care. If she's complaining 3 or 4 different times about it, then maybe once a week, text her, call her out of the blue, send an email, write a nice letter, mail it to her. Occasionally, send like on a special occasion like her birthday or like a Valentine's Day or your anniversary or something like that. You could get like a nice red rose, put it in a box and hide it for her.
Yeah.
Another week it might be a little sticky note on her visor. Hey, babe, have a great day. I love you. I'm thinking about you. So when she gets in her car to go to work and maybe you've left an hour before, she pulls her visor down because the sun's out and she sees this little sweet note. And the fact that you take the time to do that, that shows you care. It shows that you were listening and taking feedback. But you're not going to be a robot where you're going to call her every morning at 8 a.m. and give her a good morning text or a good morning call, because that gets obnoxious after a while. You want to be able to be spontaneous. And so your acts of the heart is you want to do it when you feel the desire and you feel the urge, and she's going to appreciate it more because she's not going to know when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Is he going to send me a card? Is he going to call me? Is he going to text me? Is he going to Snapchat me?
Yeah.
Am I going to find a Post-it note with a sweet message on my refrigerator or in my medicine cabinet when I open it up? Will it be under my pillow? It's like, just if a woman complains 3 or 4 times that you don't ever reach out, then all she's really saying is, hey, I want to feel like you care. And so if you did care, you would make me feel it. But don't turn into a robot and have to be something where it's an obligation, because then it's not fun.
Right.
And then plus she'll take it for granted if like every morning at 8 o'clock you're like, good morning, good morning,
Yeah.
good morning. Day 365, good morning back. That's boring.
Right.
You want to be spontaneous and cute and fun and unexpected. You might be having a difficult moment in the day, and the mail comes at the office where she works, and there's a card in there. You wrote a nice little message to her, just telling her something that you loved about her.
I feel that same way towards I love you, because I personally only say it when I truly feel it, and I feel like it's a special moment to say it. I don't really like always saying, okay, when they leave the door, I love you, bye, or like, I love you, have a good day. I'm like, it just starts feeling kind of like
repetitive
and
not as special.
It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't hold any value anymore.
Scarcity creates value.
It's just I love you. So I used to get into arguments with my ex because he's like, you don't say I love you enough. And I'm like, well, when I do say it, just know it's meaningful. Like, I truly do mean it. So don't expect me to say it all the time, especially through text messages. I'm not going to throw out those 3 words like nothing. Like, it means
in
a
all
lot.
Fairness, because I do know you a little bit, you weren't head over heels in love with him anyways.
Yeah, and then too, like, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to say it.
There you go. If she felt it, she'll say it.
Yeah.
It's always better if she says it more. Like, so for every 7 or 8 times she says I love you, you should say it.
Yeah.
Women will say, I don't agree, it's 50-50, Corey. But you guys are more attracted to men whose feelings are unclear and it's unexpected, because when you don't know what's going to happen, it's a beautiful surprise. But if everything's automatic, you're always going to get flowers on a certain day of the month or whatever, it's like the first few times is cute, then after it's like
Yeah.
it's
I like
boring.
my flowers.
I like flowers
Yeah,
too.
but when they're spontaneous
Right.
and they
Well,
just come out of the blue.
Well, I get them on the 3rd every month.
I was going to say that in my head. I was just like,
The 3rd
not
of
on
he
every
sends you
3rd.
flowers on the 3rd of every month?
And I love them. I just got some with lilies and daisies and like these different kind of flowers. They're all white and pink roses. They're so gorgeous. They're still alive.
What did he subscribe to something that sends them automatically?
No, he just like picks whichever ones.
It's always the third?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would be mixing that up a little bit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Well,
send at the
too.
same time.
Well, the last ones I got like the day before. I got it on the 2nd. So I was like, he doesn't ever tell me, but I was like, aw. Like, I was like, what is
Yeah, a
this?
year from now we'll be talking. He's like, he doesn't send me flowers anymore. He doesn't do anything that he used to do.
He
better
said they
not.
become expensive.
Yeah.
Right?
It's too expensive. We're trying to save money
They're
for a
so
house.
expensive.
Trying
Well,
to save money
he
for a
better
new
go to
apartment.
somebody's house and steal some flowers.
The point being is if he stops, then it makes you feel like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
So it would be better if it was spontaneous. Not every month in the third, but just out of the blue.
I
Maybe he shows
agree.
up for a date with flowers one time. Then another time, they get a delivery and
don't know.
when you least expect it.
Flowers make me happy.
Yeah.
I used to be the same way with one of my exes from way back when, and he used to get me one like huge bouquet of flowers each month. And I got so used to it that every month I would get one, and it would be bigger and bigger each time. So one time it wasn't big, it was kind of small like this, and I was just like, why? Am I not enough?
No, I love
You
flowers.
took it as a personal
I
rejection.
love
Yeah.
flowers.
I was
He
like,
doesn't love me
He used to get me
anymore.
flowers from the damn 7-Eleven, like a rose, and those were nice roses too. And I loved it. I just really love flowers. I like looking at them. I think that they make you feel good looking at them and appreciate them when you can actually appreciate them. And even when I'm like walking around, I like nature and I love stuff like that. So it makes me happy. It feels more free and open, like a better.
It would be better if he did it spontaneously in different times when you least expect it.
I still like my flowers once a month.
yeah, that's why I liked once a month, because it could be the first week, it could be the last week, it could be the middle week, and I'm just
Well, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Spontaneity, not on the same
I
day,
just like
same
have
time.
them. I buy them myself too. If I don't have them if that mine have already died, I buy more and then I put them in a little vase, like hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas.
Oh my god, I love my hydrangeas. They so look nice.
Yeah.
Sparkly and amazing.
You can ask, like, I always have, well, I was going to say, you ask Erica, I always have flowers in my house all the time. That's what I bought her was hydrangeas. Those are my favorites, and then she let them die. I'm like, come on, girl.